Hey guys. So when I was doing my makeup this morning, I tried a combination that I don't think I've ever used before. I love trying different combinations, but I don't know sometimes how well it's going to work out. So the only way to find out is to try it. And I love, love, love this eyeshadow combination. And I thought, oh, I got to talk about this in a video. But one of the shadows is limited edition and it's not available anymore. So I went on a quest to find a dupe for it. And it really wasn't that difficult at all, actually, to find a dupe for it. So I have that for you today. And then the other eyeshadow is permanent. It's not limited edition, but I was trying to find a less expensive option in case somebody didn't want to buy the higher end eyeshadow. That way they could do this combo with drugstore options, but well, we'll get to that. I kind of found a dupe, but not really, and you'll see what I mean when we get to that part. But let me start first with the first one that I was talking about. Actually, let me come a little closer so you can see this eyeshadow combination. I love, love, love this. I have two eyeshadows on. I have one on my lids and one in the crease, and I just love the way these two colors go together. All right, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is what's on my lids that was limited edition that's no longer available. And this is MAC Hypnotizing. Isn't that gorgeous? It's one of those colors that if you showed this eyeshadow to 3 different people, they would give you 3 different color descriptions because you know, is it purple? Is it taupe? Is it silver? I mean, there's just, is it gray? Is it mauve? I mean, it's one of those colors that, you know, it kind of defies description, but I think MAC, when this first came out in the Lovelace collection, which is really going back, this was one of the very first eyeshadows that I ever bought from MAC. This was the year that I first started getting into MAC. I think it was 2009. Not absolutely positive. But anyways, this eyeshadow has since been re-released in another limited edition collection at least once that I know of. That collection I don't remember the name of off the top of my head. I didn't care because I already had it, so I didn't even, you know, go look at it. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful shadow. But I think when MAC released this, they originally described it as a mauvey plum, I think. But then when I saw it reviewed and talked about, it was described as something totally different, like a neutral taupe or something like that. So anyways, it's, you know, depending on the way you look at it, it looks different, but I love it. It's a frost finish, which, you know, sometimes frost finish eyeshadows can look, you know, a little bit much, or maybe they don't go on so nice, but this goes on beautiful. If you ever see this at a CCO, make sure you get it because it's one of my all-time favorite MAC eyeshadows. But if you just want to get something that's pretty much the same, that's very affordable, I have a drugstore dupe for you. And not only is it a drugstore dupe, but it's a very well-known product and it's very inexpensive. And it's an eyeshadow that is in the Wet n Wild Silent Treatment Trio. And it's that bottom shade there, which is the lid shade. It's pretty much the same thing. Now let me hold them up side by side so you can see. So see, they are pretty much identical. And yeah, so there's that, and this is probably definitely one of Wet n Wild's most popular eyeshadow palettes. The only one that I can think of that's maybe more popular than this is Comfort Zone. But yeah, so if you don't already have this, you'll love it. It's a really nice eyeshadow palette. Okay, so there's a dupe for that. Now, the other thing that I have on in the crease is Bobbi Brown Slate, which is a permanent color. And this is a, I'm going to say a neutral gray. It's not a cool gray, you know, it doesn't have any blue tones in it or anything, but it's not a warm gray either. It doesn't have any brown in it. I guess this could be either considered a neutral gray or a neutral taupe, because it does have sort of a beigey feel to it, so could be considered a neutral taupe, but to my eyes, this is just a neutral gray. So I thought, oh, this would be easy to find a dupe for, right? No. It just looks so ordinary, like it would be no big deal. And so I went through my collection, and I found 3 things that were pretty similar. The first one I'm going to show you is also a higher end department store type product. It's the Bare Minerals eyeshadow duo in the Perfect Storm, and that color right there is called Tempest. But I went on the Bare Minerals website and they don't make this eyeshadow duo anymore, so that isn't readily available. So I thought, well, what good is that, right? And then I also found this. This is an e.l.f. single eyeshadow in Pebble. And I was like, oh, great. Nope, e.l.f. doesn't make... Not only do they not make this anymore, they don't make these eyeshadows anymore, period. I didn't know, because I haven't bought any in a while. You know, when these came out, I thought they were great. I bought all the colors that I wanted, and then I never really looked at it again, so I didn't know that you can't get these anymore. Which is too bad, because these were really nice eyeshadows. So, e.l.f. single eyeshadow and Pebble, if you have that, you essentially have Bobbi Brown Slate. Now, the only eyeshadow that is still available that I thought was pretty similar is the NYX Nude Matte eyeshadow in Bare My Soul. So I thought that was pretty similar. I wouldn't call it an exact dupe. As you can see, the NYX one is a little bit more beige or taupish than the Bobbi Brown. The Bobbi Brown one looks more gray, I would say. Of course, it is called Slate, so you would expect it to be. But the Bare My Soul one is close. I have a huge makeup collection, and this was the only thing that I could find that is still available that was close. And I think that, you know, if you just wanted something inexpensive to substitute, I think it would be close enough. So that's what they look like side by side. But yeah, I was so surprised that this wasn't easy to find a dupe for, because it looks so ordinary, doesn't it? But no, apparently not. As a matter of fact, Bobbi Brown Gray is such a similar color to this that I'm kind of surprised that they have Slate and Gray, because they're very, very similar. So anyways, that's the combo that I have on today for my eyes, and I just love it. And I love comparing things and finding dupes for things, and that's so much fun. I had swatches all over my hands and my fingers and everything. I just had to clean that all up. So anyway, that's it for today, you guys. That's all I wanted to talk about. I love this combination, and I wanted to share it with you and give you some possible dupes. And if you know of a dupe for that Bobbi Brown Slate, or if you know of another dupe for the MAC Hypnotizing share it down below. And in case, you know, somebody doesn't want to get those particular things for whatever reason. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.